All the systems look go. Warp drive is on. All right. Good morning, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Thursday, December 19th, 2019. It's 7:34 a.m. here in Arizona, and the market's just opened. All right. I am sure you noticed that there was a Bitcoin pump yesterday. Now, the question is, are we just doing another Bart Simpson pattern? But this Bart Simpson pattern looks somewhat unique in that maybe it's a new higher low Bart Simpson pattern. We'll get into that. We'll start where we always start. Okay, Bitcoin is up 5.77%. Not bad, coming in at 7,094. Ethereum up 1% at 126. Litecoin up 4% at $39. XRP back in the game at 1.9%, coming in at 18 cents. Even EOS is off the ground at plus 6% at $2.41. Okay. Now, markets are open, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed yesterday on a red candle, but not a big deal. We're still on a very strong uptrend, and today is starting green. MACD is positive. S&P 500. All right, yesterday was a red candle, and the day before that, but today it's starting as a green candle. Still definitely on a powerful uptrend. MACD is positive. Russell 2000 Index, the little guys. Yesterday a green candle, but today we're starting red. Not a big deal. Positive MACD, all's looking good. So the traditional markets are looking powerful. This is something I really like to see today. The last 24 hours, 3 billion into Bitcoin. Really, I think it's been averaging only about a billion or a little plus for a while. So, or less than that actually. But today, 3 billion. I mean, somebody is definitely buying this dip. So tether into Bitcoin at 3 billion last 24 hours. Gotta look at Ethereum also. Tether into Ethereum at 1.4 billion. Really, when we get over 500 million, that's a good day from what I've been seeing. And today we're at 1.4 billion. So yesterday and today, beautiful amounts of tether into Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I'm really happy to see the 3 billion into Bitcoin. That is pretty extraordinary. Still, though, the Bitcoin market cap explicitly is 128 billion, and the real volume last 24 hours over the top 10 exchanges is 637 million. That is not bad. Starting to get some good volume. So we've got a great deal of tether into Bitcoin at 3 billion. We have really good volume across the top 10 exchanges. So that pump yesterday and this morning, maybe a little bit of a dip coming. Still, it is beautiful. Bart Simpson pattern with a lot of volume, a lot of tether into Bitcoin, a lot of trading volume. The market kind of has woken up. Now, Bitcoin dominance at 70%. So Bitcoin is definitely pushing the alts around. Now, let's just take a look here. Something I'm noticing is, of course, we've been in a downwards channel for quite a while, but where I'm going to zero in right here is here's the bottom of the channel, of course, and then we had I'm going to call it like a higher low and then another higher low, and we kind of have a Bart Simpson pattern going on. So could we actually be seeing, if we look at this, maybe you can see what you think. This is a daily, but higher low, as we move down the channel. So could that be a good sign of moving up? We shall see. 200 moving average, 21 weekly EMA, and the 50 moving average. We are still below on the daily all the important moving averages. So this is a pump, but we had recently, but big picture, is that going to break us out of the downward channel? Hard to tell. What we can see is higher lows as we bounce down this channel. Could be a good sign. Overall, I'd have to give it, a little thumbs up. I like what I'm seeing there. The MACD yesterday, due to that pump, definitely turned positive, but will it hold it? So MACD is positive right now, and if we keep moving in that direction, well, great. We're on an uptrend. Looking at the wave trend oscillator by Lazy Bear, well, we got above the oversold, and we're positive. So let's keep looking at this here. All right. Historically we have had these bounces off 6,600 to 6,800. You can see 1, 2, 3, and now 4 times. So now we're getting back into a range where we have previous support and resistance in the chart at 7,000 to 7,200, and definitely buy-sell volume on the VPVR. So maybe we've gotten, back into a range where we have some magnetic pull by the chart and by previous volume. Now, why I say a Bart Simpson pattern, well, maybe you see it here on the daily. I'm kind of grasping at straws there, but kind of looks like one, huh? But where I'm really seeing it is here on the, this is a 45-minute chart. This is our 200 moving average. This is the super guppy indicator. All the not Madrid, I'll call them the EMAs. All the EMAs have turned green, and that's a good sign. You can see right here this little star, a diamond that shows that all the EMAs have turned green on the super guppy indicator, and boom. And then here the diamond just shows that we broke above the 200 moving average and the in one candle. So with that said, now we are looking better. We're sideways. Are we going to keep this sideways at around 71 or 7200, or go back down below the 200 moving average? Hard to tell. We'll have to see how it plays out. But something I just wanted to note that I'm seeing is this. Let me find my thing here. Sorry. There we go. I'll use a rectangle. Perfect. Is this a bit of a, Bart Simpson pattern we've got going on here? And if so, you can look at it. It started here. You got a very tall Bart Simpson head there. Are we going to do basically a lower, I would say a higher low after this and keep going? So a higher low Bart Simpson pattern. Hey, why not? I'm going with it. I think it's possible. Let me find my little tool here. There it is. So what if, make it the right color, what if we do this now? We kind of cruise down, and then, anyway, there you go. That is my sort of, prediction. Who knows? It's not financial advice. But I see a Bart Simpson head there. It doesn't fit perfectly into the Bart Simpson pattern because oftentimes we pump much faster and we dump much quicker. It's more straight up and straight down for a Bart Simpson pattern, but I kind of see one. And we shall see. If we look on the daily, could we possibly have a little, sorry that I'm discombobulated this morning. Here we go, just for fun. Look at that Bart Simpson head there. Could be. And we're starting to create higher lows off our Bart Simpson patterns. That's the daily. I know we usually don't look at Bart Simpsons on the daily, usually shorter time frames, but here's a shorter time frame right here. It's just something I was noticing this morning that Bart Simpson, he might be active in the charts. So will we, of course, we're going to retrace a little bit after that pump. That's kind of inevitable because that pump was basically like, if you look at the very top here, that was like 14%. Just look at the body of that candle, that's about 12%. So we're going to retrace some. But if we retrace, to a higher low like this and keep going, well, boom. So maybe the market is turning around on the daily. I see a Bart Simpson pattern there with a possible higher low for a Bart Simpson pattern. And then here on the very short time frame after the pump we had yesterday, knowing we've been sideways, now we're starting to retrace a little bit. Are we going to see a higher low of a retrace on the Bart Simpson pattern? We shall see. Breaking news, none really. Guys, just obstacles can't stop you, weather can't stop you, heartbreak can't stop you, failure can't stop you. I know all of those have tried. Only you can stop you. And keep at it. The market is a pain in the butt, but maybe we're seeing a positive trend this morning. So you guys warriors, keep at it. I'll tell you, I'll see you again tomorrow. I have been a member of blockchain education for over 2 years, and it has been a huge factor in my success as a crypto trader. Click on the link in the description, and you will be attached to an amazing fat discount that will not last forever, that discount. Really, the platform is growing quite quickly, and get the discount while you can. Get that locked in. With that said, watch this infomercial, and you will learn a lot about blockchain education. Once you sign up, you can watch hours of video on the blockchain education method. You can sit back, chill, and learn a method that absolutely works. And with that said, it isn't like it's a couple of videos that are years old. No, new videos are constantly being made as the community asks for more knowledge. So new questions there. Jonathan Regan, he's in the chat constantly, along with other amazing traders. and the content, the educational content, keeps growing. So recently we had a membership update, but also we have a video on the 200 moving average. He really zoomed in on it. Like, here's some info. He helped us get even better at using the 200 moving average in different time frames, and also the Dirty 30 scanner. I can't tell you about that because, well, sorry, but you got to join. But if you do implement that in TradingView, you're going to be able to zero in on coins that are about to rock, as you can see right here. Now, with that said, you can watch a video. It's linked in the show notes. It's basically become a successful trader, discover the 5 pillars to success. But basically, their education, methodology, discovery, support, and automation. One of the most important things really is support. You need to have a crew to trade with, and so once you become part of the blockchain education family, you've got a 24-hour chat and you are hanging out with people who actually really care about your success. And everybody's chatting and we're comparing charts, and there's always experts in there to really help. But it's not always an expert that can help. You're going to find yourself helping others. You're going to be an expert before you know it. So I hope you sign up. Look, these are some recent calls. These are a couple days old, so I'm not showing anybody anything that just happened. But look at that. These are gains. And if you want it, you could have been auto-entered into these, or you could have entered into them manually. Now, we also have a weekly newsletter that shows all the wins, all the gains. So basically, look at that. The last couple weeks, we've had these are the average gains. Boom, I don't want to show you too much. This is for members only. But top 10 performers for the week. Boom. These are all calls that everybody was in, who chose to be in. Either manually entered or they were auto-entered in the hybrid system. So hey, look, blockchain education, let's make money. Let's build something great together. I hope to see you there. I'm Cowboy Craig in the chat.